Good afternoon to all our viewers and very warm welcome.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Hasmukh, and thank you for joining us today.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so yeah, I think it's a very rare name just to start with. So nice to see that with your that goes well with your personality. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
congratulations, Hasmukh. First things first, and
Thank you, sir.
it's been a journey which yeah, I'm sure has had its stories, and that's something that we'd like to learn more about. Would you like to introduce yourself?
So basically, myself, Hasmukh Kalal, and I'm basically from Rajasthan. And recently, I completed my graduation in BSc Biology. Along with that, I just completed my 4 months of DataMites Certified Data Scientist course. And after that, I completed my internship of 6 months from Rubik's AI. And recently, all this happens.
Okay, wonderful. When was it that you had joined the program?
Programs are in starting of May 2024. Around 11 months are completed, sir.
Okay, all right. And you finished your this was you were able to do it together. Did you have any any gap in between, or you were doing your projects right after the phase two?
No, sir. No, so there is a gap about for 3 months. In January, I completed my mock interview.
I see. Okay, very nice. All right. Okay, wonderful. So you said you came from a biology background, is it?
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right. What made you switch towards data analytics, data science? What was the idea behind this?
So basically, first of all, before that, I sit on my one of my shop, and there I just handle all the sales and all accounts and all on my shop. And on that time, I just made my one of cousin, and she recommended me about all this data science and all this stuff. And after that, I get into this.
Okay, all right. What kind of a shop? This is your family owned?
So kindly normal shop, just we have managed the product. We basically sell some products there.
Okay, okay, wonderful. All right, great. Okay, and you attended the program where here in Bangalore? Was it in one of the
Ahmedabad, sir. Ahmedabad beach. I'm from
in
Ahmedabad beach.
Ahmedabad? Yeah, at the moment you're there.
Yes, sir. Right now I am in the Ahmedabad beach office, sir.
Oh, all right. And where is the job location? Have they told you?
Sir, around from 4 to 5 kilometers away from here, sir.
Wonderful. All right. Okay. So you great. That's good to have that proximity. All right. Um, okay. We have questions coming right away. All right. So Dhanya wants to know. Congratulations, he says. And how was the yes interview experience?
The interview was quite great. First of all, they asked me mainly about my project, and in which they mainly their focus is mainly on machine learning. And on the basis of all my projects and all this stuff, they try to fetch that all knowledge from about Python and statistics that all I use in that projects. And two to three questions they ask me about SQL and all about ML and all this stuff.
Okay. All right. Did you shoot some questions of your own? Did you ask counter questions? What was the project going to be about? What is the job about? Did you have did they let you know?
Yes, sir. They have recently some projects from their US based client, and they say me that you have to work on that all projects and all stuff.
Okay, all right. And this is going to be a role where have you already joined Hasmukh?
No, sir. On Monday there is joining, sir. This Monday.
Monday is the joining. Okay,
Upcoming
all right.
Monday.
So,
Yes.
so you're yet to meet the team. Okay. Okay, great. Um, Actually, I'm attending many interviews. Yeah. So we will be talking about that for sure. I think. So let's go back. Let's rewind back a little, Hasmukh. I think when you said your first mock interview was in January.
No, sir. First was in December or so. Yes, sir, around December. In first mock interview, it was not clear, sir. I get 5.8 in first mock interview. After
Okay.
that, in second is just cleared.
All right. Very nice. Okay. So yeah, what was that experience about? I'm sure you've probably got some feedback the first time you did not make it.
So basically, in first mock interview, I get feedback. My communication skill is very great. They say that, and basically, main thing is that I am not clear my concepts in little bit in Python and SQL. They just mentioned that.
I see. All right.
Yes.
So it was more from a technical standpoint. Okay. All right.
Yes.
I take it when you began learning from DataMites, programming was new for you.
Yes, sir. It's totally new for me.
How did you find it?
I just find from that cousin, sir. She recommended me and she shared all these. Yes,
No,
sir.
no. I mean, how did you like doing programming? What was your
During
experience?
sir, during programming, it was very great experience here, and all this stuff is feel me like just I'm properly from Rajasthan, and right now I'm living in Ahmedabad. I just feel here just like family. All are the family members and all. The staff is very great. Mainly, I want to thank you, the Prashant sir. He supports me very in every single situation, and mainly Prutha ma'am and Richa ma'am and one of Ria ma'am also. They all support us just like family members. And I also want to thanks my friends who are in my batch mates. And mainly, I we have a gang of 5 students, and we do all stuff together. And mainly, I want to thanks them, all of them. And in that, one of my friend, I also get inspired from him because he do lots of we can say that prepare for this thing, and I give very less effort compared to him or someone else. I give very less effort. Never I think of that I get job or something like that. I just think just continue and go on. Bus. No, no anything other than that. I never think about it that I get job and all this stuff.
Okay, very nice. It's good to be on the calmer side of things. Okay. Well, so it's always a starting point, right? Because you need that first introduction, your first foot that you're putting forward. All right. So yeah, so that was pretty new, and you saw somewhere your trainers helped you out. You had a lot of backing, so you is Python something you practiced a lot, Hasmukh?
So basically, when I start my journey in this field, first I just want to know you first day of my day in this journey. When I come to this, first of all, I don't even know the how to run the code in the Python Jupyter notebook. I don't even know how to run this code. From that point to code like very, I can say that I write mainly difficult code or basic levels of code easily right now. I'm able to write this. Then starting was not very zero level of knowledge in Python.
Wonderful. Okay. All right. Great. So good to know. Okay. Um, whether the mock interview really helped you to crack the real interview, I don't have the full name here. G, it says. Yeah, that's a question for you.
Yes, sir. Mock interview really helps me a lot because mock interview give me just we can say that insights about the main interview, sir. Mock interview is very helpful for me.
Okay. So the company that you have got into, I don't have the name here, which is
Excel
the
solutions, sir.
okay. All right. Wonderful. So that was your first client interview, or did you have a
So
few?
basically, I have one more interview before that, and in
Okay.
that interview, I just cleared the first round also in that interview. But after that first round, they give me the second round link also. But after 1 hour, they cancel my all this second round stuff and all. What happened? I just don't know. I tried to contact them, but there is no response for that.
Okay. All right. And for this company, how many rounds did you have?
Basically, sir, there is only one round. Mainly, their company head or we can say the director of company takes my interview.
Okay.
Only one round, sir.
Okay. Very nice. All right. Okay, and you said there were some questions about your projects. Can you elaborate a little more?
So mainly they ask me about the why we use this particular algorithm and why we get this particular algorithm this much accuracy or something like that. They ask me about all the difference between the algorithms, and mainly they wants to know the my basic core concepts are clear or not. They wants to check mainly that thing.
Right. Okay. Okay. So in I think and then also in terms of these projects, they know you. They can only tell how much you have learned based on the projects, right? So that
Yes,
becomes
sir.
right one of the focal points there. Okay. Anonymous attendee. Okay, I have currently had class at DataMites and not familiar. How is the placement support? How was your experience with the PAT team?
So first of all, I also wants to thank to the paid team, mainly Reshma ma'am there, Dona ma'am there, and Leila ma'am. They mainly supports and they help me in every single problems. Just like I am always confused about the things, what I have to do next, what I have to do next. They always guide me right and help me, and their support is very great. Sir.
Very nice. Okay, and I think
All of them in paid team. Sir. I want to thank all of them in paid team because some of them I don't know their names.
right. Yeah, I think you got yeah, and most of them would be pretty much viewing the session right now. Okay, so your message is going through for sure. And I think given that this was your first job, did you have a document ready for your resume? Did you get some support for that?
Resume, sir, resume. I don't know that. Which document required, sir?
The CV the CV that you took for the job,
Yes, sir, that is ready. Yes.
right? So that was did you get some support from the PAT team?
Yes, sir. In that, I also get support for that, and also that CV is get shortlisted there, and I also took that CV to main interview also. Copy of that CV.
Okay, all right, okay. Shivani says, congratulations, and how are
Thank
the
you.
questions asked from the projects? Yeah, I think yeah, he was mentioning about that. You said you had a bit of machine learning. So let's go back to that, Hasmukh. ML is something that you study right after Python and statistics, right? That typically in data science, you need a bit of foundation in your statistics.
Yes, sir.
Did you enjoy statistics?
It's a very much my one of my favorite module is statistics and then ML, sir, machine learning.
Okay, all right. Because you come from a biology background. Interestingly, when we went, if you go back like 100 years ago in statistics, people started off with computational biology. It's one of those areas where you utilize a lot of stats, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yes, so what was machine learning like? Because this was something that they talk about in the projects as well. How did you find ML when you were studying about it?
What's up? I don't understand.
When you were going through the program with your trainers, how was machine learning?
Sir, it's all great, and I basically enjoy the backend maths of all in machine learning. Mainly, that's very interesting for me, and that's very easy to understand for me because I really interested in what happens in back. Because before when I am child, that time I also think about that. What happens in backend, just in computer, what's happening in backend. I right now I also think about it. When I run the Jupyter notebook, I want to know the what's happening backend of Jupyter notebook, not in particular Jupyter notebook. I just want the always I want to know the backend.
Okay, so you go in like the developer mode in terms of tackling that. Very nice. All right. Yeah, that's always something encouraged very strongly, isn't it? For and even for from the industry point of view, they would be very happy if you are more curious. Okay, so how did you prepare your resume? Can you talk about your document once again?
So mainly paid team has helped me for that and all this. I just don't know what happened, and I just never made any type of resume. I just even don't know how to edit the resume.
All
One
right.
of my friend is there, and he always update my resume and CV, all that. I never did that, sir.
Oh, fantastic.
Only pet teams help me in this and that friend.
Great. So you should, yeah, so you should have the bad team and you should have great friends, isn't it? That
Yes, sir.
solves all
Very good.
problems. Okay. All
Yes.
right. As a fresher, which topic was more important during your preparation and during the interviews?
Mainly, sir, Python is, I feel Python is very important. After that, you have to focus on statistics. And when Python and statistics are clear, we can say that machine learning is not that difficult. And SQL is, it's all about the query, and it's very easy stuff. We have to just give attention to it and we can get it.
All right. Okay. I think right after you complete your live training with your trainers, I think you had the internship. How long did you take to do your the 4 or 5 projects that you did?
So around, sir, projects we are done in a team, sir, and this takes around 10 to 15 days.
10 to 15 days. All right. For each project.
No, sir, all of them are done in 10 to 15 days.
Okay, that's super fast. All right. Okay. And you had you kind of sat down together. Were you working in like virtually, or you were meeting together physically?
Physically, sir, we all are physically meet together. I have just we have 5 friend groups, and we make that team, and we do all these projects all together to understand how we work in collaborations, how we get to basically focus on every particular single thing, and how we complete it very fastly.
Okay.
And our main aim is also there that we have to complete it in around 10 to 15 days, and we achieve that goal, sir.
Okay. Very nice. All right. So normally we have a couple of months dedicated to that when it does. Okay. All right. Great. Okay. So yes, projects, as Hasmukh has been saying, I think there's another question on that. So yeah, projects matter a great deal for the interview, and that's very much what people look for in terms of it tests out what you will be using on the job, right? Okay. Um, how do you mention group projects in the resume? Yes, Himanshu. So basically, when you have that guidance coming from the PAT team, they also tell you on how to position your projects, and if there is something specific that you want to talk about, highlighting that is something that they would also be helping you on. And one of the things that you'll be learning is that for every job you give out a different document. You have to research on the company on that particular position, look at the job description, and make some changes to that. Okay, so that's part of the process. Hasmukh, it was something wonderful to have someone coming from a non-technical background and making that transition to data science. It speaks of the potential it has, and it speaks also of how readily you're able to make that transition, right? This is a lot of effort that goes into it. Any advice that you would have for youngsters coming in and those who are just starting off on this path?
I just want to advise them that never think about what happens after this. After this, you just have to focus on what in front of you, and you have to just focus on present. It's the main point. And when you learn the Python, don't go into what happened in statistics, what happened in machine learning. That all not matter that time. Only matter is only Python data. You have to only focus on single topic at single particular time.
Okay, very nice. Great to know. I think that's something very useful. Okay. Um, yeah, Sumanta, that does where if you're talking about the total duration of the course, we are looking at about 4 months roughly. And when you include the internship, that might go up to 6 months, right? As Hasmukh is just talking about it, there are, once if you're dedicatedly putting your efforts into it, that can be accelerated. The projects, there are people who get the projects done a lot faster. Post that, yes, the experience is how the PAT team takes it forward, and they put you through the client interviews. All right. So from there on, it is how much you like the company and the company likes you. That fitment is something that it proceeds forward from there, right? But yeah, the pedestal is given to you. You have that opportunity in terms of what the PAT team provides and what you have learned during this entire program, right? So, Hasmukh, thank you so much. Thank you for being with us
Thank you,
today,
sir.
and
Thank you, sir.
wish you all the very best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Have a great day.